Welcome to the Invisible Stage Daily, your daily dose of inspiration to help you grow, lead, and show up with confidence. My name is Sabine Kvenberg, and before we dive in, a quick reminder. If you're listening on YouTube, please hit the like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any episodes. Now, let's dive into the show. But can you guess what the biggest obstacle is? Fear. Fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough. And did you know that 70% of people say that public speaking is their number one fear? But for me, it was terrifying because I was full of fear sharing my original music, my story, because it was so personal. Of course, as a performer, I had no fear to get on stage and speak other people's lines and playing a character. But sharing your own personal story, it's a different story. And then I had that pep talk with myself. Number one, I told myself, Sabine, if you do not go on stage right now and here where you have a supportive audience, you will never do it. Whoa, that was all of a sudden the fear of regret and reminding me that the pain of regret is way, way more than the pain of failure, if this should happen. But who knows? Maybe you're being successful. So I said, okay, I'll do it. Whoa, I was so scared. And I said, no, I can't do that. So, we were strapped in. Obviously, when you do those adventure courses, you always have that safety cord, right? But it was still so frightening. So I went back to our group. I said, what happened? I thought you were coming out on the other side. I said, I don't know if I can do this. And then I saw the guide up on top and I asked her, is it okay for me to do this? Or do you have to have a special training? She said, no, it's okay. And I said, but what if I slip? So I stepped on it because that's the A, right? We have to take action. And that's what I did. So don't look down, just do it. Just trust in it. So I grabbed on one after another. And in the middle of it, I had to stop and, just take a rest. But I just kept going. And it was a long path, trust me. But eventually I saw the platform and eventually I got it. You have a story. Let your voice be heard so you can make the impact you want to see in this world. Thanks for listening and being a supporter of this podcast. And if you want to learn more, we have all the links in the description. And of course, you can always visit my website at sabinekvenberg.com or follow me on social media. Thanks and have a great day.